My name is Victoria Stendler and I am a piano teacher. Today we'll be cooking Ukrainian borscht. You would ask, why should we trust piano teacher how to cook? But I'll tell you why. Because number one, I am Ukrainian, and number two, I've been doing this recipe since I was a child with my grandma. But there's a little twist today. I'm making this borscht meatless because one of my friends asked me to make borscht without meat because she's a vegetarian. So I make this borscht and brought it to our gathering. All of the guests asked me to teach them, beg me the recipe. So I decided instead of teach them separately, I'm just gonna make a short video and post it. So let's start. Okay, so if you can see, I peeled and cut the beets. So I used one large and one small one. So I'm heating medium pan. I'm adding 1 tablespoon of sunflower oil. Then I'm putting my beets into the small saucer, medium. And I'm gonna use my hands. So if you squeamish, you can use gloves, but you can see I'm not using my gloves because beets are very strong in coloring, so your hands would become red. So nothing to worry about it. It will wash off. So I am putting about half a teaspoon salt and the same amount of sugar, and let it simmer for 2 more minutes until I see the juices will start going. So I'm making medium low heat because I have electric stove. So I'm gonna saute for 2 more minutes until I see the juices will start rising. If you can see, it started already a little bit juice up. All right, so very important step is to add tomato paste. Tomato paste, I'm gonna use 2 spoons of tomato paste. That would add the color, that would make it red instead of purple, and also it will make it will enhance the taste. So I am putting 1, and there's 2. Also, for people who has heartburn because of tomato paste, I am going to put apple cider vinegar. That will prevent from heartburn, and also that's a taste enhancer. So I'm putting the 2 tablespoons of apple cider, and again 2-3 more minutes. I'm going to saute with the tomato paste because we need to give the time tomato paste and vinegar and beets and salt and sugar marry each other, so they will all be in a good company. So 2-3 minutes we're gonna leave it so it get to know each other. And so if you can tell, I constantly mixing. All right. Now, before I put for 40 minutes and add water, I'm gonna let it for 1 more minute to saute. The smell is so good. You can smell that earthy flavor. And beets, honestly, beets is so healthy for your heart. I know a lot of people don't like it because it has that earthy taste. But people who love beets, oh gosh, you're gonna be so happy with this recipe. Healthy, there's nothing wrong with this. Nothing. And we all love hot soups in the winter. All right. I think it's almost ready. I'm gonna give it 1 more minute. And I'm gonna use about 1 cup, 1.5 cup of water. I use filtered water because it tastes better at the end and it's healthier. So I'm adding, well, I should probably use my measuring cup. So I'm gonna have 1 cup. And I'm gonna give a little bit more because we're gonna close the lid and we're gonna saute for about 30 to 40 minutes. So I'm just gonna show you. It's beautiful red color. Okay, so that is step 1. Two, I preheat my skillet and I put onions and I saute about for 5-6 minutes. You can see they're about half done. Then I'm going to add my carrots and celery. But in Ukraine you don't have celery, so this is like Americanized version. But I think you can't spoil any soup if you add carrots, celery, and onion. Right? That's French cooking. Alright, so I add celery and carrots. It's about 1.5 large carrot and 3 stalks of celery. And where's my spoon? I'm gonna mix them together and I'm gonna saute for additional 10 to 15 minutes. So remember, I put onions first. I'm gonna add a little bit more heat. At this point I don't put any salt or any spices. It's just pure oil, onion, carrots, and celery. So 10 to 15 minutes. And that would be step 2. Now I am going to prepare my secret ingredient pesto. So that step you can skip or you can keep. So it's up to you. Now we're doing step 3 pesto. So this is a cured cooked pork bellies, and in Ukrainian it sounds salo. So as you can see, it's already have pepper and still skin on it. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna take a small piece and maybe like so, and cut the skin off. Okay, like so. And then cut. So again, you can skip this step and you can just put in olive oil, but this is me being naughty. So because the borscht is meatless, so again, if you try to keep vegetarian, you can just substitute for olive oil. But I want to give a little bit kick to my borscht. And again, I like to be a little bit nutty. So I'm putting that pieces here. Then I'm gonna put, I like garlic. So you know what? I love garlic. It's so good for you. So I'm putting about 5 cloves of garlic. Then I love greens. So what I have here is dill and parsley. But you can add any herbs you like. You can put cilantro. You can put, you don't have to put dill if you don't like it. So it's all up to you. So I'm gonna chop and put in my food processor, like so. And to make this, usually in a recipe, it's a red bell pepper, little piece of red bell pepper, or I put green pepper. But today I don't have that. So guess what? I'm just gonna improvise, and I'm gonna put a little bit of sun-dried tomato that has a little bit of olive oil. So we'll see how it's gonna be in taste. All right, so again, bacon, greens, sun-dried tomato, and garlic. And we're gonna put this all together. What's another? My baby little food processor. Oh, is it this way? All right, here we go. Okay, hold the lid tight so that doesn't happen. Okay, step 4. As you can see, I use my wonderful Le Creuset Dutch oven pot. So I boiled water about half full. And now the fun part is assembly. That's when you create. All right, so what I'm gonna put is 4 potatoes. So I was keeping them in the water to get extra starch out. So I'm gonna put my potatoes in and cook them for about 10 minutes. There's the potatoes, there's like a leftover of my greens. Let it be. So 10 minutes. Okay, whoops. My next step, what I have there is cabbage, parsley root that I chop like circles, like so. And my additional secret, I buy beets always with leaves. So I put beets leaves with cabbage. That gives extra flavor and extra vitamins. And so that's my little tip. So here we go, additional 10 minutes. So we have parsley root, 1 parsley root, a little bit of beet leaves, and I do about quarter of a cabbage. So here we go. We're gonna add additional 10 more minutes. Sorry guys, I'm so tall, so I probably have to do my little exercise to see you all. All right, 10 more minutes. Okay, now my darlings, the timer is going on. Now we're putting so this is how the soup looks like right now. It looks really nice. So I am adding now my wonderful beets. If you can see how gorgeous they are. All right. Oh, they smell so delicious. All that goodness with apple cider vinegar. Oh wow. Okay, beautiful. This borscht is so beautiful. I mean, there's no other soup like borscht because of that color. It's just stunning. Okay, now is my upper body workout. Oh my gosh, the skillet is just so heavy. So, oh my gosh, apology. I'm gonna hold it a little bit closer to the body. So, and now I'm adding my carrots, saute, onion, and saute onion and oh my gosh, my brain is blinking. Celery. So now, because my borscht with no meat, I'm adding today organic beans. Trader Joe. Love Trader Joe. So there it is. So I drain them and rinse them. So here we go. Beans. Oh, this is beautiful. All right. Now I'm gonna let it be for another 5 minutes before I start putting spices and all that goodness. Okay, 5 more minutes. Okay, 5 minutes passed. So I just want to show you how pasta look like at the end. So remember, this is bacon, garlic. It's better to use green red bell pepper or red green bell, like about quarter of a pepper, not whole. And herbs, whatever herbs you like. You can put mint, whatever you desire. Basil probably gonna be nice, but because it's a Ukrainian borscht and we're using 99% Ukrainian ingredients, the salo I use, bacon was Ukrainian, and the recipe is Ukrainian, so whatever. Now I'm gonna put 1.5 spoon of this. Again, if I put this, it wouldn't be like purely vegetarian, but again, it's just me. I'm putting 1.5 spoon of pesto. Now, but you don't have to put pesto. You can just put garlic and herbs. And you can put salt, and you can put also a little bit of sugar. But I'm not doing that. Instead, I'm using my secret ingredients, secret weapon, Vegeta. So I'm putting about 1 spoon, but you have to taste to see what you like. Also, almost forgot, I love plants. So I'm growing a lot of plants when it's summer, and when it's winter, I bring them inside in my house. So I'm adding 2 bay leaves because it's gonna give extra aroma. So this is Italian parsley, and this is just parsley. I'm sorry, bay leaf, and this is just normal. So, boom. It's gonna boil, and then very important step. I'm going to close it. I'm gonna turn off the heat. I'm gonna close the lid and let it stand for 15 minutes. It's very important to let it sit to get all this flavor. And then, of course, you're going to serve it with sour cream and bread. So thank you for watching. This is my first video that it's not tied to the piano, actually cooking. So tell me if you like me. Bye.